Hello class, in this video we're going to do one more thing to get this ready for Photoshop, and that's save it as a JPEG. Now, I've mentioned in class that most all 3D modelers, although they're often vector or BIM models, perspectives, when you export them, they become raster and they become perfect for working with in Photoshop. And so we're going to do just a few settings just to make sure you get a really high quality image to be able to work with this in Photoshop. And to do that, I'm just going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Export. I'm going to go to 2D Graphic. Now, you're going to go ahead and it's going to probably be defaulted to JPEG as being saved right there. But if you don't change your options, you're not going to get a high enough quality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Options right down here. And I've already done this, but yours is probably checked at, if you haven't made any changes, yours is going to be checked at Use View Size. And that's what's going to limit your pixels, because this is going to be based off your monitor, where you can get definitely higher quality than that. So I'm going to uncheck Used View Size, and I usually pick one or the other, and I defaulted at 5,000. Back in the day, that was about as much as SketchUp could handle. I know now they can go higher, and if you really want a high quality, maybe a bigger file size, you can go higher, but I find 5,000 pixels for width still looks pretty good. You'll notice that the height automatically changes, so you can leave that alone. If you want the height to be 5,000, alternatively you could do that. That's just going to make this number bigger. But I've essentially added a lot of pixels to this image. It's going to be higher quality, going to be better to use in SketchUp. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say OK, and then I'm going to go ahead and find a place to save it. You of course save yours wherever you want to, and I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to say House 3D Working. Yeah, that's fine for me. I'll say Export, and it might just take a second or two. Don't forget, I'd have shadows on, and I have my scene saved. I went over those in other videos, both very important things, but that's it. Now it's a JPEG. And if I came over here, we can probably check this out. I can remember where I saved it, somewhere in here. Here it is, right here. And there it is. It's sort of zoomed large in it. It didn't, by default, didn't open in Photoshop, which of course is what we're going to work on. But there we go. Looks, and of course you can sort of see if it really matters. It's actually a higher quality than your monitor, right? So this is looking better because I set that higher quality. So it looks pretty good, but we can do a lot of work with this in Photoshop, and that's what we'll be looking at next. So hopefully your SketchUp model came out really nice, and we're going to make it even nicer here. All right, see you next time.